Hello, this is math lesson 10-8 for January 7th, 2021. If at any point in time you need to pause the video to answer any questions your student may have or that the video may have, you could do so at any time. Okay, let's begin.
Find 25 plus 17 in different ways. What strategies do you remember using to solve addition problems? Some strategies include counting on, making 10, and breaking apart a number. You can use blocks. You can make a 10. How do the blocks show how to make a 10? You take 5 ones blocks from the 7 ones blocks in 17 and combine them with the 5 ones blocks in 25. So, how many 10s and 1s do the blocks show now? The blocks show 4 10s and 2 1s. So, what is 25 plus 17?
Select your answer.
Okay, so if you count up the longs and the cubes, let's start and then we'll see what the answer is. So we always start with the 10s first. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 41, 42. So 42 is the answer.
25 plus 17 equals 42. You can draw 10s and 1s to find 25 plus 17. How does this picture show that another 10 was made? A ring was drawn around the 5 1s in 25, and a second ring was drawn around 5 of the 1s in 17. This shows that a 10 was made. So there are 4 10s and 2 1s. You can add 25 plus 17 on an open number line. You can add 10 and then break apart the 1s as easier numbers.
Now you know how to solve addition problems using different strategies.
Okay, so today is kind of a review. So you're going to be solving addition equations using any strategy that you would like. Whichever one is easiest for you, you can use. All right, you need to be in volume 2 in your math book, and you need to be on page 585. Okay, if you're on page 585, it should look like this. Let's read the directions and find out what we have to do. It says, solve 36 plus 7 using any of the strategies you have learned. For this one, we're going to use lines and dots, and then we'll try to make a 10 if we can. Okay, so we'll start with 36. How many lines do we need to make? Well, just look at the tens place, which is right here, and there's a 3 in the tens place, so you know that we need 3 lines. Remember, each line is worth 10, so this is 10, 20, 30. So when you say this number, 36, you actually say 30 when you start out. So that's why there's 30 here. All right, so there's the lines. Now the dots, look in the ones place, and there's a 6 in the ones place. We need 6 dots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right, now plus 7. Now there's only one digit, so that means there's 7 ones. So let's make 7 dots. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, now we need to count up all of our dots that we made and see if we have enough to make a 10. So we have 1. Oops. Let's erase that. Okay, let's try that again. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So yes, we do have enough to make 10. We have more than enough to make 10. So make a funny circle and circle 10. I'm going to see there's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Go in there. Okay. So now we have an extra 10 here. So all we have to do is count all of these up, and we'll figure out what 36 plus 7 equals. Okay, remember, you always start with the tens first. Ready? Go. 10, 20, 30. This is a 10. So what comes after 30 when you're counting by tens? 40. And then these are ones, so let's count by ones. 41, 42, 43. So what is 36 plus 7? It equals 43. Okay, if you're good on that page, turn to the next page. Should be on page 586. If you look at the top, the guy from the video is showing you the different strategies that you can use to solve an addition equation. So you use the one that is easiest for you. Okay, let's read the directions for numbers 1 and number 2. It says, find each sum, solve any way you choose, draw or explain what you did. Okay, so they did number 1 for you. So they started with 37. They drew 3 lines, which is how many tens there were right here. There's 3. Let me redo that so you can see it a little better. Okay, so they drew 3 lines because there are 3 tens, and then they drew 7 dots because there are 7 ones. Then they went to 24. They drew 2 lines because there's a 2 in the tens place, and 4 ones because there's a 4 in the ones place. Now, were they able to make 10? Yes, they circled 10. All right, and they had 1 left over. So then they counted it up, and they got this answer. Let's count it up and see if 61 is correct. Okay, ready? Go. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, and then this is a 10, so that would be 60, and then plus 1 more would be 61. Okay, try number 2 on your own, and then when you are done, we'll go through it together. Okay, number 2, let's do lines and dots. All right, let's start with 48. So if you look at the tens place, there's a 4, so we need 4 tens. So 4 lines. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And if we look at the ones place, there is an 8. So we need 8 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, if we look at the next number, 48 plus 10, well, we know what is worth 10. We know that 1 line is worth 10. But if you want to look at it very carefully, there's a 1 in the tens place, so there's 1 line, and then there are no ones, so we don't need any dots. But anytime you see 10, just know that you just need 1 line. Okay, can we make another 10? Let's count up all of our dots and see if we have enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And there's no dots over here. So no, we do not have enough to make 10. So all we have to do is just count up our lines and our dots, and we'll figure out what 48 plus 10 equals. Okay, start with the tens. Ready? Go. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Now we count by ones. 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58. So what is 48 plus 10? It equals 58. Okay, please look at the next page. Here's your job. Your job is to do numbers 3, 4, 5, and 6. They give you these areas, these big blank areas, to do whatever strategy it is that you're going to use to solve those, okay? Doesn't matter which strategy you use, just use the one that is easiest for you. So you have to do this page. If you get done, or when you get done with this page, if you want to do some extra problems, you can do some extra problems on the next page, page 588. You can also do some problems on page 589, or you can do some on page 590. Now, you don't have to do all the problems on each page, just maybe pick one or two from each page just to give you some extra practice. Okay, when you are done with your workbook pages, please do your quick check on the Savas website. Do not get behind on those. It's hard to catch up. That's it for today. Thank you.